Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to do the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series. जो हमारी एग्रीकल्चर ऑप्शनल आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस सीरीज चल रही है उसके नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन को आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं. एंड टुडेस क्वेश्चन इज डिस्कस द स्ट्रेंथ्स एंड वीकनेस ऑफ पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम इन इंडिया. यू कैन से पब्लिक फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम इन इंडिया. So this question was asked in Indian Forest Service examination, that is conducted by UPSC, and this question was asked in agriculture optional paper in 2022. So let's see how we can approach the answer. So we all know the public food distribution system India is nothing but PDS, that is public distribution system. PDS ही है जिसके थ्रू हम लोग जितने भी फूड ग्रेन्स हैं वो सारे पब्लिक में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं. एंड इट्स इम्प्रूव्ड वर्जन वाज TPDS, that is टारगेटेड पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम. टारगेटेड पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम से भी हम लोग जो भी टारगेट ऑडियंस है जो कि ज़्यादा पुअरेस्ट ऑफ पुअर हैं उन तक हम लोग जो भी हमारा फूड ग्रेन्स है उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं. एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू UPSC एग्रीकल्चर ऑप्शनल पेपर, the questions have been asked several times with of both PDS and of TPDS. Plus they have also asked procurement challenges, they have asked distribution challenges. So these are the common questions you can expect from this area law. So let's see how we can approach the answer. We all know about what PDS is, what TPDS is. So these distribution systems, these public distribution system provide food grains to the poorer section of our society at subsidized rates. जो भी हमारा लोअर स्ट्राटा के सोसाइटी में है, इकोनॉमिकली जो लोअर स्ट्राटा में है, दोज आर पुअर, दोज आर बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन, दोज आर मार्जिनलाइज्ड सेक्शंस ऑफ द सोसाइटी, उन सबको सब्सिडाइज्ड रेट्स में फूड ग्रेन्स प्रोवाइड करती है. जैसे कि फॉर राइस को इन्होंने 3 रुपए में प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, वीट 2 रुपए में प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, कोर्स ग्रेन्स को 1 रुपीज में प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. सो दिस इज द रेट्स थ्रू विच दिस इज द सब्सिडाइज्ड रेट्स through which this provides the food grains to the marginalized sections of the society. Now let's see what are its strengths and what are its weaknesses. Obviously the first strength is that food security. They aim to provide subsidized food grains, provide to vulnerable sections of society. Subsidized food grains to vulnerable sections of society, and through which the food security needs of this vulnerable section is catered. So this is first. Secondly, price stability. It helps in stabilizing prices of essential commodities by regulating their availability in market. By regulating availability of essential commodities in market. तो जो भी essential commodities है, and food grains are one of the most essential commodities, so they are regulated by these distribution channels, these distribution systems, और उससे जो price stability है, जो market में price है, वो उसको भी maintain करके रख पाते हैं. अब ऐसे सोचो कि अगर ये vulnerable sections को ना मिल पाए, मान के चलो अभी 100 kg ग्रेन्स है एंड वी हैव 40 पीपल, रेस्ट 60 जो है PDS के थ्रू जिनको मिल जा रहा है. लेकिन अगर इनको ना मिल पाए PDS के थ्रू और ये भी इस मार्केट में आ जाए तो मार्केट की ऑडियंस कितनी हो जाएगी, 100 kg, एंड ओवरऑल इसकी प्राइस रेंज हो जाएगी. तो जो ये अवेलेबिलिटी है उसको भी रेगुलेट करके दे हेल्प इन कीपिंग द प्राइसेस ऑफ एसेंशियल कमोडिटीज इन चेक. नेक्स्ट, दे प्रोवाइड न्यूट्रिशनल सपोर्ट. यस, वी ऑल नो दैट food items such as wheat, rice, pulses, which are provided for subsidized prices, help in checking out nutritional security, nutritional intake of beneficiaries. Many times आप देखोगे different types of pulses वगैरह भी provide किए जाते हैं ताकि उससे क्या हो रहा है कि diversity थोड़ी बनी रहे हमारे food grains providing करने में, और उससे जो हमारे vulnerable sections हैं उनको proper amount of nutrition मिलता रहे, proper amount of calories मिलता रहे. So this is what they check. तो nutritional security is also checked. They also help in rural improvement. जितने भी ये फूड सिक्योरिटी एजेंसीज हैं, जो जैसे पीडीएस ये फॉर एग्जांपल, तो उसके काफी बल्कि ऑपरेशंस होते हैं, सच एज प्रोक्यूरमेंट, such as storage, transportation, distribution, storage, transportation, distribution. तो इन सब चीजों को करने के लिए for doing all these things they need manpower, and as they need manpower, the huge amount of rural people are employed in this, okay, for these types of works, because these are operational heavy works. So when these manpowers are employed, so it helps in increasing the rural employment. So this is another strength. Social welfare, it serves as a crucial element of the social safety net, promoting social equity and inclusive growth. Obviously, when anyone have not getting food, anyone is not getting food, how can you expect them to excel in other social sectors? So it helps in promoting social equity and inclusive growth. Promotes social equity and inclusive growth. So this is the another important strength. So these are the some of the common basic points. There are other points also, but these are the most basic points which you must write in your answers. और आपको जो भी extra points लग रहे हैं कि you should write in your answers, so you can write comment those extra points and let us know that you are going in good direction or not. The points you will be mentioning are up to the mark or not. So these are some of the strengths of the public food distribution systems. Now let's move to the weaknesses. Obviously, the biggest weakness is the leakage and corruptions. Huge amount of corruptions are there in our PDS systems or TPDS systems, where the food is diverted to other ineligible beneficiaries. Food is diverted to ineligible beneficiaries. There is huge amount of leakage. Around 20 to 30% of food grains in these distribution systems get leaked, get destroyed, get wasted. So this is the one of the major weaknesses. Secondly, identifying the targets. There is inefficiency in identifying the targets. Many deserving beneficiaries are excluded, whereas many non-deserving are included. Many times what happens that deserving beneficiaries, deserving citizens are excluded, especially when you go to rural areas. You can see these problems in huge amount, and very undeserving are included. So identification of beneficiaries and inefficiency in targeting is another problem. There are huge logistic challenges such as poor infrastructure, poor transportation, poor infrastructure. You can also write poor storage houses, poor transportation, so all these things lead to huge amount of logistics costs, and logistic challenges are so much. In storage, you will see the storage are not up to the mark, the transportation is not up to the mark, and due to these things many times the huge amount of food grains get wasted. So logistic challenges are huge. Secondly, quality of food, due to many times due to spillage, due to contamination. While in storage, many times food grains get contaminated, and those contaminated food grains are distributed to the beneficiary. So what happens, many times the food grains that beneficiaries get, the vulnerable sections get, are not the best of the quality. You can easily, if you are seeing some rural areas, you can just compare the food grains available in market with the food grains which we get from PDS. The quality of market and the food grains in PDS will be huge difference. The PDS quality is not up to the mark many times. So this is another problem. There are huge number of administrative bottlenecks presents. Red tape, what we say, red tapeism. These often delay the distribution process, lead to erratic availability of food grains to beneficiaries. These are the problems. Administrative bottlenecks are always present there. Financial burden. what happens in India, more than 50% of population gets the food from these distribution channels through PDS, through TPDS. So what happens, this imposes a huge significant burden of significant financial burden on government. High population is feeded, you can say high population is vulnerable whom they need to be provided these food grains. So what it does, it imposes huge financial burden on government. So this financial burden is another challenge which these social welfare schemes or these food distribution schemes impose on the government. So these are the some of the important weaknesses of our public distribution system, or overall you can say public food distribution system. So I hope you understand these weaknesses. So there are other weaknesses too which you can add in your answer, but I must say you that other points which you are going to add, please let us know by commenting those points. Comment करके हमें वो points जरूर बताएं. So that is all for today. I hope you understand all the points which are discussed. So please do like, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. रेगुलर बेसिस पे ऐसे वीडियोज आप सबके लिए बनाने के लिए काफ़ी हार्ड वर्क लगता है, और अगर आप लाइक करते हो, शेयर करते हो, सब्सक्राइब करते हो, तो काफ़ी मोटिवेशन मिलता है हमें कि हम और ऐसे वीडियोज आप सबके लिए रेगुलरली बना पाएँ. सो दैट इज ऑल फॉर टुडे. हैव ए नाइस डे. थैंक यू.